Go ahead, guys. Well, what's your initial reaction to the trade deadline? You guys deciding the most to stand
No, we like our team, and the guys have been competitive, and they're learning and growing throughout this process and getting a little bit better. So it's a good challenge for us.
Do you view, I don't know if ahead of schedule is the right way to phrase it, but do you think you guys have sort of exceeded maybe expectations coming into the season and that you feel a little bit better in standing pat given where you've gotten to this point?
I never thought of it that way. I'm just trying to win, and we feel like we have a group that can win basketball games. And so I don't necessarily, now I will say that I think we're a little ahead of where I thought we'd be offensively, because some of the things that we're doing offensively are really good, and we as a staff are learning from the individual players what else we could possibly do to make our offense even better. So in that area, I do feel like we're a little ahead, but in terms of standings and all that other stuff, I've never really thought of it that way.
Was there much mystery for you coming into today, knowing you had a practice and knowing that they were going to be making some decisions, or did you kind of feel like you knew how today would play out?
I just, the reality of it, I just let those guys handle it. And, if they have something that they want to run by me, then great. And I'm pretty good at staying, even keeled, and stuff like this. And so, I didn't think much of it at all.
Coach, in your opinion, how much better did the West get?
A lot better. I thought, it's crazy. I've been around a long time. I don't know if I've seen one division have as many trades as our division. And the reality of it is all those teams got better. And, they brought in high caliber players. And is it going to be tougher? Yes. I ain't going to sit here and try to say, oh, no, it's going to be tougher, But we got to bring our hard hats and strap our boots up and get after it.
Continuity, how important is that in terms of keeping this group together since they played it together the whole entire season?
You do like the continuity that this group has, and you always try to have that place. You want a nucleus of guys that play together and add slowly if you can. But at the end of the day, this is a business, and all our guys understand it. If something happens, you just got to kind of deal with it, and move forward. If it doesn't, you keep plugging away.
With Kessler, what do you see in him? Why would you want to bring him in just to take a look at him?
I'm just now getting to know him. I don't know him as well as Monty and Wes, but just initially, you look at his size, you look at his potential, you look at his ability to shoot, his ability to defend, and he's what a prototypical 2-3 in this league looks like now, at 6'7".
When you look at, obviously defense has been a concern for a greater part of the season. Is there anything that's crept up on your radar given this road trip? Obviously you go 4-3, but just what did you make of the road trip and maybe things that might have popped up along the way?
It's the same thing, but it's more so about us being consistent, and I told our team, they're going to hear me say that word a lot because we've shown flashes of being able to buckle down and get stops and be physical without fouling and stuff like that. We had 3 huge stops to win the game last night. Those 3 stops, boom, 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 to win us a game that were stops that I've probably seen like one at a time, like Foxy's still unbelievable. Down 2 possessions, he just takes it away from their best player, gets it done. Keegan taking a hit, guy going 100 miles an hour, him standing there taking a hit. Great play, especially from a rookie, because in a situation like that, it's really easy to kind of turn your body a little bit. Now it's a defensive foul, and then Malik's anticipation. He looked like a cornerback, jumping a read and a quick out or something like that. That was phenomenal. And so we've shown flashes of being able to get stops when we want to get stops. Now, can we do it consistently? Can we string them together, not just for a quarter, not just for 2 quarters, but for as close to 48 minutes as possible. That's what I'm going to challenge our group going forward to do.
Mike, have you changed a little bit of sort of the intensity that you have on the defensive end? It seems like you guys are playing passing lanes more. You're going for more like deflections, or are they just getting better at that?
They're getting better at it because our rules are, for the most part, the same. Now, there were a couple of times that we blitzed or double teamed the ball, and our guys were great with the high active hands, getting deflections. But they're getting better at at doing our rules. We always say play big, which is, just be bigger than what you are. Keep your hands on it. It's like what you get taught in 5th grade, Play defense with your hands out. Get your stance, play with your arms out. Because when you're like this, you're small. Everybody's the same size when you're like this in our league. And so trying to get guys to play big, to shorten the court or to shorten the driving lanes that guys see is huge. And whenever somebody starts to pass and starts their passing motion, get your hands up and be active with your hands, because you may get lucky and get a deflection. And so guys are starting to understand how to do that while doing what rules we're teaching them on the defensive end, whether it's defending the pick and roll this way, defending DHO this way, or whatever. We're starting to get a little bit better, but we still got a long way to go.
Do you want to avoid having to blitz as much as possible, or is reality sometimes you're going to have to do that?
If I can help it, I would never blitz, because obviously when you blitz, you're committing 2 to the ball, and now on your backside they have a 4-on-3 advantage. But sometimes you got to say, you know what? At the end of the day, this guy is not going to beat me. This guy or that guy may beat me, but not this guy, because he's been torching me the whole game, and it's still a 1-possession game, so we're going to take our chances with it.
Mike, is it a lot different to evaluate a team during a stretch run and in the playoffs than November, December, January, just in terms of like the group you have? Are you going to learn more about them these next few months than you have previously?
Yeah, because it's real now. And I told our group this, it's easy, in my opinion, it's easy to kind of get to where we are. If you play hard or compete, if you're organized, and knock on wood, if you can stay a little healthy, you can have a chance during the regular season to kind of sit in a playoff position. But going into the All-Star break and then coming out of it, let's see who can step up and get it done.
Thanks, guys.
This is what has happened.
Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.